And this is where the place was buried.
Turunyo, the deceased called Longole Paul Domongoria was arrested, picked in his house on the night of Saturday the 6th by the soldiers of Turunyo detached. And when he was taken there, it's allegations that he was tortured, and then after that, he succumbed to death.
In the room, after capturing them, they took them inside to their detach. From their detach, they were beaten. All of them were beaten, and they were really tortured, badly off. And they used strings for tying their testicles to testify either it is true or it is not true for the true allegation, for non-allegated things. It was alleged that he had a gun, and for really he didn't have a gun. There was no proof to show that he had a gun, but he was forced, and out of those tortures, the guy passed away. After passing away on Friday's night, people were not allowed to come to the detach where the incident has occurred. They treated him, and they told the chairperson, you take now your person to bury there. But I said, this is not true. Sincerely Ugandans, it's not true. When someone is being arrested in the police or died in the police cell, he has to be what? He has to be buried there. But they took him to where he was buried by the army themselves. Not even a hink of a leg was dipped back, and was just thrown like that with soil. And we need really help from you people. We really need some serious things about this issue.
And the soldiers were just there. No one was accepted to come here. Only the soldiers plus their commander are the ones who brought that person up to here. They used to force. No one was allowed even to cross the road like this. For us, we told them, like, you take to Matani because this land is there in Matani. They are like, that's just wasting fuel.
He was buried without even the people accepting the burial. And that's the reason why the burial is now taking place today. The people have brought the coffin to rebury because the way they dug just a half feet, and now the person is gone. I'm also glad to the army. They took the action that we instructed them to arrest the perpetrators, those who were arrested. Already 3 soldiers, including the command of Turunyo, is under arrest, detained. Now we want the government to pursue this issue because the deceased has lost, the deceased that we have lost have left many people behind, especially the children. There are 5 children that are in school, primary 4 and primary 5. So we are totally against the injustice that occurred in Turunyo. Now we are appealing to government to find a way of helping the family of Domongoria, especially the children, how to raise the children and how to help the children to succeed, because he was the only breadwinner in that place. And those who are fond of torturing people, they should be actually be brought to book, especially the soldiers who are not humanitarian enough. They should actually suffer the same injustice they offered to this Longoria the late.
There were 3, and they are in our custody, but also along with other civilians that will aid in investigations. The postmortem was carried out by the police, and so the report will be revealed at an opportune time. We cannot accept any act of torture, any form of torture in this ongoing operation. We condemn the acts of torture with totality. Our joint intelligence and the crime team are jointly investigating the alleged incidents which happened on the 7th of this month in Napak district. As we stand now, there is no element of torture whatsoever, though we conducted arrest and we have suspects from both the civilian side and some soldiers.
Because they can provide you information. So work mostly with the LOC ones and the peace committees here. They will be able to lead to help you. And the people that are disturbing us a lot, we know the GA.
What happened here could have been operational mistakes or challenges within work. And this should not confuse and distort the community towards the fight for peace. Upon the whole community, with him closely and closely so that we sustain peace within this place.